Works?
Yeah, works.
All right. Super. So the recording has started. I'll give a brief overview. Welcome to the webinar. In this webinar, we are going to cover Gumlet, Gumlet video as a product and the dashboard overview in detail. We are going to make sure that you know everything that you need to know about our product, about video hosting and streaming, and what goes into ensuring that your hosting and streaming solution is everything that you need for your use case. I am Vaibhav Rathod. I am the head of product marketing at Gumlet, and with me is Divesh. Divesh is co-founder and CMO at Gumlet. All right, let's dive right into it. To start with, there's a table of content. Like the flow of this webinar is going to be very simple. I'm going to very quickly talk about why Gumlet, and then everything you need to host and stream your videos, and then we'll do like a product and dashboard walkthrough, and that kind of continue throughout the presentation. And at the end, we'll do like a Q&A, specifically with Divesh. We also have a few of our team members from our tech team and our product team. So all questions that you have will be answered. Just a couple of points before I get started. I have a habit of talking very quickly. If you catch me speaking very quickly and if you have a hard time understanding, feel free to let me know. I'll make sure that I slow down. And secondly, Divesh will be kind of chiming in throughout the webinar. There is a couple of slides where he'll be taking over as well. And so specifically for you, Divesh, if you feel like I've missed something on any slide, feel free to chime in and take over. All right, with
Sure,
that, let's get started.
sure.
The first question is why Gumlet, and which answers like a larger question of why build another video hosting and streaming service. What we noticed is that in the internet that we are in, like the internet that exists today, is very very different from the internet that existed a few years ago. For the video first internet that we live in today in the post TikTok era, videos are everywhere and videos need to be everywhere. Whether you're a SMB or if you're a course creator or even if you're an e-commerce platform, just having images doesn't cut it anymore. You need to have videos on your platform. And it has become second nature with any business or any creator to have video production and host and stream videos over the internet. The existing solutions that are already there in the market, to name a few, Vimeo, YouTube, Brightcove, and others, they are not cutting it anymore. Either the tech that they have is very old, or the features and the dashboards that they've built are a little out of date, or state of they are targeted towards enterprises, and they do not solve video for every consumer and for every customer out there. With that in mind, we wanted to make sure that Gumlet is built from that perspective. We wanted to build a video hosting and streaming solution that caters to every single creator, small business, and user out there. And all the tech and everything that you need to successfully host and stream videos globally is covered in one platform. Uh, to give a brief overview about the company itself, we very strongly believe that the product itself speaks way more than speaking about the product. We have a very consumer first approach and an intelligent and intuitive design approach to our product. For a few of you who have been with us from the last AppSumo deal, you'll notice that our entire dashboard and our entire video details page is completely reworked. And the reason why that is the case is because we have interviewed and taken feedback from so many of you, and we have integrated that into our design, and we have changed it to look better. And that is something that we very strongly believe in, and that is something that we will continue to do as we move forward. The third is to democratize video tech for the masses. What happens is that the Netflix and the Amazon Primes and the HBOs and Hulus of the world get to use the best tech that is there in the market, and every other creator is stuck with using solutions that are a bit outdated. uh, Gumlet has built very serious innovations with Pro Title Encoding, which is an AI machine learning based video compression engine. That is something that we have built from scratch, and that is something that very few companies like Netflix use on their products. We also use the latest codecs and the latest streaming protocols. And the reason for that is we want to make sure that in the mobile first internet that we live in today, your videos need to play flawlessly and they cannot buffer, regardless of whether it's the video is playing on a cell phone or a mobile phone or a tablet or a TV or a laptop. And hence we use the latest video protocols in the latest codecs, and we use superior compression to make sure that your videos are stream buffer free across devices and platforms. We also use enterprise grade protection, and we have democratized it already. Protection like signed URLs and DRMs are something that every Gumlet user can use out of the box from our dashboard. And that just makes sure that your videos are protected and your videos remain your own. That is a brief overview of Gumlet and why we do what we do. I'll take a moment over here and let Divesh chime in if there's anything that I've missed. Also, from a founder perspective, if you think there's something that you'd want to share over here.
No, Abhaya, you have covered it very nicely. We started building all of this technology for our enterprise customers, and we saw that there is a huge need in market, and we decided that hey, let's build an intuitive dashboard. Let's build a product that just not only requires API or huge tech teams to deploy, but anyone can just enable those features from dashboard with a click and copy the video embed code, and it should just work. And that's why the video embed code is on this slide. This is a code which should in most of the cases, whatever feature we covered, this code would help you access them and have it implemented on your product.
All right. Up on to the next slide. When we think about video hosting and streaming, there are 5 pillars that need to be covered by a product. And we have made sure that we have given enough attention and we have built out enough features in all of these 5 categories to make sure that you have a complete video hosting and streaming solution. To start from the top, video hosting and CMS, that is very basic. You need to make sure that your CMS is basically your video library. It is your vault where you store your videos, and your videos are precious commodities at this point that you spend a lot of time and effort in building. You want to make sure that the place that you store and manage your videos is secure and is easy for you to use, and easy, efficient, and intuitive, as we say it. And that is something that we have covered. Customization and branding is another part of hosting and streaming videos. You want to make sure that your video player aligns with your brand colors and the designs that you have. And your player itself needs to be customizable. The player elements that exist on the video player need to be customizable. Multi-layer video protection is a must. All the way from like a very simple password protection where you just need to make sure that the person like who has the password can play the video, all the way to DRM, which is enterprise grade video security, and anything and everything that falls in between. All of these video protection measures are covered in Gumlet as a product. The fourth is video delivery and buffer free streaming. Video delivery is pretty much how you show your video to the world, and it is imperative that your videos are buffer free. It needs to be mobile first in the post TikTok generation that we live in, and low latency global delivery is something that we very strongly believe in, and this is something that we've implemented in our product as well. The last is view and engagement analytics. Basically, all the analytics that you need when you're streaming your videos. If all 5 of these categories are covered, then you have a very efficient and complete hosting and streaming solution. Over the next slides, we'll go into every single one of these 5 elements. I'll also be showing you how the dashboard covers all of these elements. And I think that should pretty much cover all the everything that we need to know about Gumlet as a product and our dashboard overview as well. Also, I'll take a moment over here. If there are any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If I miss those questions because the chat is not visible to me, Divesh, do point them out, and
Sure.
I'll take them. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Video hosting and CMS. Easy, intuitive, and efficient. That is what we think about when we think about video CMS and a hosting solution. There are 3 major aspects to this. The first is upload from anywhere. where you need to make sure that your videos are wherever your videos are, you can upload them to the Gumlet dashboard. You can upload your videos from the dashboard, from your system, or from API, automate uploads from APIs, or you can use multiple cloud storages to pull in your videos to the Gumlet dashboard. Efficient content management is the second thing. And Intuitive Video CMS with different management functionalities and different preset functionalities, kind of, and a very like well thought out video details page is everything that you need to make sure that the content management system is well put together. And the last is faster video workflows. With Gumlet, you get APIs, webhooks, Zapier, and Pabbly Connect. This makes sure that if you have a vast video library, uh, it is very easy for you to manage your videos. At this point, I'm also going to start diving into the dashboard. Cool. To start with, cool. So it's very simple if you see that one second. All right. It's very simple. This is basically the video CMS dashboard. You can upload your videos by simply clicking a button over here. And collections and folders are basically management features that you can use to make sure that your asset management is taken care of properly. So say, for example, if you have a set of marketing videos and a set of product videos, and your marketing videos need to be aligned and need to have settings that work separately, and your other set of product videos need to have a different set of settings, and that is where collection comes into the picture. If you're an agency, then you have multiple clients, and then every client probably needs like a separate set of settings, and that is where you can like build multiple collections. Every collection has multiple folders within it, and under every folder basically there are all the videos that are listed over here. This basically covers the upload and the other functionality. Now, if I want to talk, I also want to take a moment and take you through the video details page. This is something that we have reworked recently. Every video that you have will have this view, and under this view, anything and everything that you need to know about the video is covered over here. This is what the video will look like: the views and the watch times, description and tags, different types of details, metadata included for SEO, and all the other functionalities that you would need for the video are covered over here. These are things that we'll cover very shortly in the coming slides. Cool. Moving on to the next slide, customization and branding. A lot of times we are stuck with video players that have a colored theme of their own, or have player settings of their own, and we are stuck with using them wherever it is that we want to use them on our websites or apps. This is something that we take very seriously. We know that personalization and branding is a must on your videos to make them truly yours. So I'll cover them in chunks. To start with, personalized design elements on your player, and also player settings for every use case. What this means is that everything from logos, brand colors, and watermarks can be added to your video right from the Gumlet dashboard. And also, player settings are something that you can tinker with and toggle them on and off depending on your use case. To get into that,
Player settings.
cool. Yeah. So under player settings, all the way from the branding, adding your URLs, the positioning, the logo size, the player color, and all of that, to basic settings like preloading your videos on the page, autoplay, and looping videos. Advanced settings like toggling different player elements on the video player on and off, like disabling the seek bar or disabling the player controls. The reason why this is needed is because sometimes your use case might be to just play your video when somebody lands on your website, and not give them the functionality to pause or play the video. And on other times, you want to make sure that you allow the user or the viewer to to select what kind of resolutions they want to play, or to select if they want to play a different audio track or a different subtitle track. So all of these player settings are customizable right from the dashboard, and you can everything is right over here, and is as easy as like toggling them on and off. So that is how you do this. I will also yeah, Vivesh.
Yes, so there are a couple of questions. If you go to video details page, I think we can cover at least one of them. So
Okay.
yes, there's a question about changing the file name. So you can do that right from the video detail page. Uh, that same page is fine with
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh
In
yeah,
this page,
just
if
it's
you
right over here.
yeah, you can just click it and edit the video description and title. There is more options below, which allows you to change the description and metadata that would go into the SEO part of the video. Um, there is a question about video player. I am sure that someone from tech can take it, but I can help with the subtitles part of it. So you could add multiple subtitles to any video here in different languages. So that allows uh, you to enable your video in viewable in different languages. Plus thumbnail you can change from here. You can select a frame from the video, or you could upload your own thumbnail file. Um, and yeah, I think the last part is a video chapter that might be interesting in case of educational videos where you could add timestamps uh, which cover different sections of video so that your viewers have easier time to skip to different section of your video. There is a question on live streaming. I think we'll cover it in chat as a reply from Jack. Yes, Vaibhav, we could move to the personalization and cover the pixel part.
All right. A lot of time, especially for businesses, remarketing is very important, and you want to make sure that you have your Facebook Pixel ID and your Google Analytics ID for tracking, as well as for remarketing to the people who have landed or watched the video. And you can add that right from the dashboard over here as well. You can just put your Facebook Pixel ID, and the player will make sure that it tracks all the data and passes it on to your Facebook or Google dashboard. In case you have, if you have like a huge volume of visitors, and if you're an agency and you want to run ads on your videos as well, then there is a vast tag URL that you can add, which while Gumlet doesn't curate ads ourselves, but if an external curator can essentially stream ads to this video player, then you can simply add your vast tag URL, and you can also enable ads, but by default, there are no ads on the Gumlet video player. It's an ad-free customizable player. Cool. The next bit was thumbnails, chapters, and CTAs, and subtitles and multi audio. I think Devesh has covered that already. Uh, in the questions, I'll just run through very quickly. There are two ways you can have thumbnails. You can either pick a thumbnail from the video itself, or you can upload a custom thumbnail. There is you can auto-generate subtitles from the dashboard. You can also add multiple subtitles. You can add multiple audios as well. Video chapters, Devesh has already covered, so I'm not gonna touch that again. You can add CTAs to the videos as well. What you want the CTA to say, when you want it to play, at what position you want it to play, what the color needs to be, and the URL. Everything is very easily customizable from the video details pages itself. So I think that covers all of the customization and branding points that we wanted to cover. If there are any other questions, we can take a pause and we can take them, cover them now.
Sure. One of the frequently asked feature is multiple CTAs to a video, so that depending on what product is being displayed or what is being covered in the video, you could have different CTAs. That feature is also in the works, and we should be able to release it soon.
Cool. Next, very important section of a hosting and streaming platform is video protection. Videos are serious commodities. You spend a lot of time building them. They cost a lot of money, and you want to make sure that your videos are viewed by the people that you want can see them, and also are not downloaded or pirated in any way. Uh, we have a multi-layer video protection system that is inbuilt into our dashboard, and I'll cover that briefly. But I also wanted to point out other thing about video protection is key. We cover wideband and fair play DRM, which is essentially the highest level of video protection that you can have, which is used by the likes of OTT platforms like Netflix and Amazon and such. Cool. Password protection is as simple as it sounds. Only viewers with the password can see your videos. Signed URLs and allowed refers are very interesting features. To cover signed URLs, signed URLs are basically temporary time-bound URLs that make sure that only the people who's like kind of signed into your system can view them, can view those videos with those URLs. And once the time expires, the URL itself doesn't exist. So the original video on which your video was hosted is not available to anybody, which prevents people from reusing your video in the future. Also, allowed refers prevents your videos from playing on any unauthorized domains. To put it simply, if you have a website and an app, you can make sure that your videos play only on those domains. And if somebody tries to use that URL on a different domain, the video will simply not play. I can also very quickly cover that from the dashboard. Yeah. So under profiles, you can very quickly toggle signed URLs on and off, and you can whitelist your domains by just simply adding the domains over here, separate by comma, and this is pretty much how simple it is. Yeah, I think that is the video protection bit. Dynamic watermarks and wideband and fair play DRMs. Dynamic watermarks are necessary when you want to discourage screen recordings. There are multiple ways. You can either have an IP address of the viewer, or you can have custom data like their email ID or their login ID or something like that, that you can toggle on and off, which flashes on the screen as the video is playing to make sure that the video doesn't get recorded and shared later. Wideband and FairPay DRM are the hardest form of video protection that you can offer, which prevent video downloads. Uh, if I have to give an example, if you try to take a screenshot of a Netflix a video, it will essentially show a black screen. And for Wideband and FairPay, Devesh, you want to add something to Wideband and FairPay?
No, please go on.
Okay, okay. Wideband and FairPay DRM prevent video downloads, and the entire process of it is very complicated, and we have a separate webinar where we cover our entire video protection suite and how you can mix and match the video protection to fit your use case. And we'll share the link for this webinar at the end. Uh, but I just wanted to like give a brief overview of the different protection features that we have. Again, taking a minute if there are any questions around video protection.
Yeah, we did a comprehensive webinar on what all of this different video protection can do for you, and how you can best utilize it from Gumlet dashboard in detail. And that webinar is linked in the chat. We will share it once again, and you could refer it to understand different level of protections that you could get.
All right. The next slide is something that Devesh has hammered down, so I'm going to let him cover it. Video delivery bit of the content dashboard.
Sure.
Devesh? Yeah.
Yes. Let's revisit the video dashboard. So yes. So one of the important thing is to have flexibility of publishing your video in different format that best suits your needs. Everyone is building websites and app on different format. Some some developers and platforms might have their own player. Some of them may not have their own player. So the all of the different settings need to be catered. So for every video, we provide a suite of publishing option. So first one starts with the video embed code. In video embed code, you can cover different settings here again, and just copy this code and put it anywhere on any platform, and that code will play the Gumlet video. Now, this is the most recommended feature, the way of publishing Gumlet videos, because it gives you complete control. Let's say tomorrow your brand goes to a redesign and you want to change your color shade from X to Y. And if you have used Gumlet embed code, you can make that change at a collection level, and all of the videos in that collection will reflect that change automatically. So you don't need to go and update each and every video again. In addition to that, if you are a media company that has a ton of videos and have an advertiser who wants to put ads on the video and you want to monetize your video that way, you could add your vast URL which shows the ads here, and that way all of your videos will play those ads, and you will be able to uh, monetize your video in that way. And again, you have an option of adding a pixel from Facebook or Google to track the audience, do remarketing, uh, and just enhance your knowledge about your audience. This feature is mentioned here again because at the collection level, if you add any of these three parameters, it will be available to all the videos in that collection. So let's say you have 100 videos, all of them will be tracked by Facebook and Google. But let's say you only want to track a few videos and not others, you could add the code here for that few videos only. The next is embed in email. So with these features, you can embed Gumlet videos to any email client, and the good part about it is it's not just a thumbnail of video. The video actually plays inside the email, and that would be the client needs to support latest interactive emails, but as soon as the mail client supports it, the video will play, and you will be able to market your content in a better way. The last option is URLs. So as I mentioned, some platforms would have their own player, and some customers want to use specific video players, and for those players they could sorry about the interruption. So yeah, as I was saying, you could copy the HLS or dash URL, and the HLS and dash URL would cover all of your different resolutions, which will allow the whatever player you are using to switch from lower resolution to higher resolution based on viewers device size and the network speed, just like it happens in YouTube or Netflix or any other video company. If you have enabled MP4 URL in one of the video processing settings that we'll cover later, if you have enabled the MP4 URL, you will have an MP4 URL available here. So instead of HLS, let's say you want to use the MP4 format, you can use that format as well. I will address a few of the questions. So for Jack, H.264, I'm not sure if the Apple supports it or not, but you can have the setting to have both H.264 and H.265 for a single HLS URL. And what it would do is the player would select the right stream based on whether H.265 is compatible or not. On the platforms that H.265 is compatible, it will stream video in H.265 format. And if it's not compatible, it will stream videos in H.264 format, which is universally supported. And another question is about how to embed videos on social media. So currently, we do not have that option available to publish videos to social media directly from Gumlet. We are working on those options, but it may take some time. As such, if you take Gumlet video URL and post it on social media, specifically the HLS URL, it might not work, but there is another option. Vaibhav, could you go to the video share URL? It's on the main page.
This embed and share.
Yes. Yeah. Please try. Yes. Okay. Now that. Someone from support can help you out. There is a video watch page that we have. It's like a dedicated page for your one single videos. If you want to share that a single video with anyone. And in that case, you would be able to put that URL in a social media and it would work. I think it's back on the main CMS page. You could find the share URL. Yeah, just hover over any video. Yes, the share icon on the right side. No, the right side.
This one.
Yeah,
Got
this share URL, which will play that specific video on a dedicated page. And if you post this URL on social media, then the video should be correctly embedded. Yes, Vaibhav, we could go back. Yes, we'll cover another section, another question, which is okay. So the question is about whether you should check MP4 URL or not. I think whether we have a section covering video profiles, or is that
no, video profiles is not covered in this one. I'll just open video profiles page.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah. Yes. So here, this is the video profile section. So in a video profile section, you can specify what is the output format of the video. So by default, HLS dash would be selected, and you can select which all resolutions are generated when your video is processed. Within this, there is an option of generate MP4 option video. If that option is selected, in that case, the MP4 URL of the video will be generated. Otherwise, it won't be generated. Now, when you embed a video using our embed code, or you put an HLS URL into your own player of Gumlet video, it does not carry the MP4 URL on its own. So just because you generate an MP4 does not mean it would be available to easily download. It is only when you copy the MP4 URL and put it on your web page, let's say with a video tag. You don't want to use any player and you want to use just simple HTML video tag, and if you put MP4 there, that's when it makes it easy for anyone to download the video. And again, to cover the earlier question, as you can see here, there is a video codec section, and in the video codec section, there is an option to turn on H.265 as well, which will work in addition to H.264 to stream in both format. Sure. Cool. Thanks. I hope we were able to correct. So another publishing option is a video channel, which basically generates a channel page like YouTube, where all of your videos can be listed. This is a good use case for video creators who want to share their portfolio with the client. So you could have different video channels. You can customize the title and the description and what all videos you want to put in them. I would like to add here that we are working on a playlist feature, so that currently the videos are in the order they were uploaded, but soon you would be able to order your videos in the way you want it to be displayed on your video channel.
The last is low latency and global delivery.
Yes, thank you. So all of the Gumlet videos are by default streamed by the world-class CDNs. We use two different CDNs for the maximum redundancy. So even in case one global CDN goes down, as for example, let's say AWS network is down and half of the internet is down because of that, still we will have an option to quickly switch your video streaming from AWS to Fastly, and that way your videos keep streaming even if other videos on the internet are not streaming. We have conducted detailed tests on all the CDNs available, from all the CDNs options that are available, from Cloudflare to Akamai and everyone. And based on our experience of streaming hundreds of thousands of videos, we have found that these CDNs offer the best video streaming performance, and we wanted to ensure that everyone gets the same.
Super. Shall we move on to the next one? If there are any questions, we can take a moment.
Sure, yeah. I'll cover a couple of questions here. Sorry, I didn't get a question about. Okay, you mentioned. Okay, if I understand correctly, you are asking if the video will play within the channel without going to the specific video page. That is currently not happening because on the channel page it is difficult to sort of dynamically move videos here and there, and it would lead to a not very good experience. So we open the video in a new dedicated page. But after we have implemented the video playlist, we would work on a sort of widescreen video view where along with playlist one video plays and other videos show on the side. So we will work on something like that, but as of now that is not planned. um, so yes, so video channels that we showed earlier, that video channel you could uh, customize further with your custom domain. So you could host this video channel on, let's say you have a portfolio website, so you could host it on video.myportfolio website, and whatever the channel name is after that. That way you could easily share that link without showing Gumlet name within the link. It's a good branding option. So video CNAMEs or video custom domains, as they are called, are an option that is available to all customers and all plans. Uh, Video custom domains are priced at $3 per month. So every custom domain costs $3 per month. Uh, yeah, I think that covers all the questions that are in the chat. We can
Super.
take a pause and give a minute if everyone wants to ask any questions so far related to video details page, video chapters, or video channels, or subtitles, or any of security, or any of the features we have covered in past before moving on to our final slide, which will be about video analytics.
Yeah, just to recap, we have covered video hosting and CMS, customization and branding options, multi-layer video protection, delivery and buffer-free streaming, player embeds, and the only thing left now is analytics. If there are no questions, then we'll move on to that slide. We'll just take a minute. Thank you so much, Paul. We really appreciate it. Cool.
Sure, I think yeah, let's go ahead with the audience analytics. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. A very big part of streaming videos is collecting video insights. Uh, all like views are pretty much everything right now, and you want to make sure that you know exactly who's viewing your videos, where they're viewing your videos from, and what videos they're viewing, how they're seeing your videos, and anything and everything else that you need to know about the content that you're streaming. Gumlet has an in-depth video analytics suite built right into the dashboard. uh, we cover everything from engagement, latency, and experience metrics. Engagement metrics help you understand the numbers behind like how the videos are streaming and who's watching your videos. Latency metrics help you understand if there are any seek latencies or if there are any buffering instances. This helps you kind of improve the video experience, overall video experience as well. You also have a dashboard where all of your usage analytics is tracked. And along with all of that, you can filter and break down data as you like it as well. To cover over here, this is like the video analytics dashboard. Over here, you can create multiple dashboards. You can add different reports. You can get all the metrics that you need right over here. You can check latency metrics, and you can get user-based data as well. This dashboard over here is your usage analytics, which gives you a comprehensive overview of how you are streaming and transcoding your videos. This helps you understand top level numbers into what is the total number of storage that you're using, what is the total number of transcoding minutes and streaming minutes that you've used. Um, and the third is basically breakdowns. For every single view, you can break down metric data based on a lot of different parameters. And you can also do breakdowns based on browsers, operating systems, countries, geography, cities, regions, software, and so many other options. Basically, anything and everything that you need to break down data. All of the information is right over here. And it is as simple as clicking a couple of buttons for you to modify it. You can also add filters, and at this, you can also add custom data if there are any specific data insights that you need to pull from your videos. So that is covered as well.
Yes, I would like to add just additional information that our our video analytics suite is GDPR compliant, and by default we do not track any personally identifiable information. But however, we do have an option. So, like, if you have an app, for example, an OTT app where it is a pay-per-view kind of a use case, and in the pay-per-view kind of use case you want to measure which user viewed which video, then along with video analytics you can pass on uh, custom information that is relevant for your own use case in terms of user id, user email, etc., and that information will be available to the dashboard. Along with that, all of this data is available via API for you to extract the data, aggregate it, and do further analytics or further actions in your applications based on this data.
Cool. So on closing remarks, I just wanted to point out that a good platform will make sure that all of these 5 categories blend together really well, work well with each other to make sure that your entire hosting, securing, and streaming solution for your videos is complete. That, folks, is a quick overview of the product and a quick overview of a dashboard. That is, with this, we conclude the session itself. Uh, we will take some time now to answer your questions, any questions that you might have around the product, any questions you might have for Divesh, or any questions you might have for our tech team. Also, these are the other webinars that we have covered. I'm just going to leave this on the screen for you to see.
Yes, so many of the topics we covered today, for example, how to create a branded video channel, or how to customize your player, or let's say you like the product very much and you want to migrate all of your video from Vimeo. All of these topics are covered in our past webinars. We will share a recording of this webinar and this deck with everyone after the webinar, so you would have a reference for it to check and do the implementation on your end. And as always, our support chat and email are available for any help in implementation, or you could leave the feedback for any new features to be implemented in the future.
I think there are a couple of questions.
Yes. So I think there is a question about whether we can force the player language. I'm not sure about it, Jack, but we have your email, and uh, tech team from Gumlet, please take a note and do share this information in case the webinar gets over before that. Um, uh, okay, so there is a question about how can we ensure that only a few people within an organization can view the video before it is going public. So this can be covered in 2 ways. One is that uh, all the videos that you upload on Gumlet are by default private. No one who you do not share your video URL with will not be able to view the video. So there can be a control on the sharing side, which ensures that videos are not shared without before they are publicly put on the website or anything. So that way, that's the easiest way. Without anything, you can just ensure that there are different folders. First, a video goes into a review folder, and whoever needs to review the videos reviews it and then moves it to the publish folder, and then people who are in charge of publishing the video publishes them. However, if you want a further level of protection on that, let's say, then you could set a password protection for video. So Vaibhav, if you could go to the video details page, so any videos that you are not ready to share with the broader organization yet, you can just go to video privacy, add a password there, and share the password with the authorized personnel within your organization, and they would be able to view video uh, with that control. And once they have approved or reviewed and all the changes to the videos are made, you can just remove password protection from the video, and then everyone in the organization can view the video. In addition to that, we have roles, user roles available. So you could give user roles in terms of video analyst or a video manager, and they will have different level of access to video within CMS based on the role that is selected for that user. Yes. So yeah, that's the content from our side, and we'll wait for 5 more minutes. We are a little bit ahead of our time, so we'll wait for 5 more minutes to cover any other questions that are there. Feel free to ask anything about the company or the product or the technology, anything. We are here to answer all of the questions, and yeah, this is the content that we wanted to share.
Yeah, I think that's all of the questions.
Yeah, no worries. We can wait for a few minutes. It's fine. Um,
Okay.
yeah. Let's while we are waiting, Vaibhav, let's check out the roadmap that we have, and just go through a few of the features. I'm sharing the link here in the chat. It's feedback.gumlet.com, and we can go through a few of the features that are in progress currently. You could click the link I shared. Just feedback.gumlet.com is fine. This is the admin tab. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So some of the features that our team is currently working is making sure the keyboard shortcuts that are typically there, for example, space for play and pause, are working. Uh, there are public and private video features that we are making. We are yeah, this is one of my favorite feature, which is GIF based video embed. So basically, when video is embedded anywhere on, when a user hovers over the video, a GIF should be played. So that is something we are working on. However, I would like to note that you could already upload a GIF as a thumbnail. So if you have a specific GIF which is a bit different from the video inside, you could upload the GIF as a thumbnail, and the GIF would play uh, even if there is no hover on the video. I think upgrade video CMS means that updating your videos without changing links. But yeah, okay, that's the next
That's the
feature.
next one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we would allow you to replace the video on the same link. So uh, unlike YouTube, you don't need to republish the link and change the links elsewhere. You would be able to change your videos. There are further customization being made on the video channel page. This would come along with the video playlist and the uh, format of the video channel, and more design option like uploading a cover image like you could upload elsewhere. So yeah, that's those are the features that are currently being worked on, and the under review features are the features that will be taken up in the next development cycle. Or new release cycle is typically 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks we release new features to Gumlet.
Feel free to visit this page. The link is in the chat, and do upvote if there is any specific feature that you would want to see on the Gumlet platform, and we'll take that into consideration.
Sure. Thanks everyone again for joining. Really appreciate, and hope you liked what we have built, and we are always open to feedback on what to build next.
Okay, there's a question from Jack.
Sorry, Jack, could you unmute and expand on this? I didn't catch clickable subtitles part. Right. Do you mean that user should be able to change the subtitle?
Transcription text that can take you to certain paths in the video. Is that video
Okay, so I think it would be part of video
chapters?
description, right? Yeah, video chapters and description. It would be an upgrade to video chapters and description, where all the chapters are mentioned as a timestamps within the description, and someone can click the description to jump to that chapter. I believe we don't have that yet, but yeah, that's a good feature. We would love to add it. Feel free to suggest it yourself on the feedback page, or we'll add it from our side. Thank you. Thanks, Zach. Yes. I